People are gonna freak out. They're not gonna know who we're shilling today because it's good news from both of the people that people say we shill. Uh-oh. Who are we shilling this week, everyone? And if you think we were shilling Firefox this week, I'm gonna shill Brave now. Because apparently just covering positive news about services is shilling. Because apparently just covering positive news about services is shilling.
Is this guy a retard?
Let's jump into another big story this week. Signal has announced a new president. Moxie Marlinspike stepped down, earlier this year, I think? Maybe it was late last year. The new president is Meredith Whittaker, who I will be honest, I've never heard of before, but when I heard about this, I went and looked her up, and personal opinion, I think she's kind of a badass. So she was formerly the Minderoo Research Professor, I'm not sure what that is, but that was at New York University, and the faculty director at NYU's AI Now Institute. In 2006, she joined Google, where she helped found the Open Research Initiative, which, according to Wikipedia, collaborated with the open source and academic communities on issues related to net neutrality measurement, privacy and security, and the social consequences of artificial intelligence. She organized the walkout in 2018 over sexism at Google and their surveillance practices. She's written for the ACLU. She spoke at the 2018 World Summit on AI and co-founded MLab, which is, quote, the world's largest source of open data on internet performance. She has advised the White House, the FCC, the FTC, the City of New York, the European Parliament, and many other government and civil organizations on artificial intelligence, internet policy, measurement, privacy, and security. In 2021, she joined the FTC as a senior advisor on AI to the chair, but after she joined Signal, she announced that she is going to be leaving the FTC to focus on Signal. One of her first acts this week was to say that they hope to have usernames rolled out by early 2023. That's a big promise. I know that's something everyone's been screaming for years, us at Surveillance Report included. So if she actually delivers on that, that'll be a huge point in her favor. I'm very hopeful, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll eat those words. I'll admit that. Time will tell. But so far, this seems really promising.
And that's something that I tell pretty much everyone I meet who asks me, oh, what do I do about privacy? I tell them, freeze your credit, switch from Chrome to Brave, download Signal.
And Bitwarden.
But Signal put out a recent blog post talking about how they're building a faster ORAM layer for contact discoverability, and it's just really cool technical stuff if you're interested in how Signal does contact discoverability in a way that doesn't even allow them to see your contacts. It's pretty nifty. So if you're interested in kind of like the behind the scenes tech for Signal, definitely check out that in the sources. I actually read this one, and I would really recommend everyone reads it. I especially liked their take on iOS as a whole. They explicitly state iOS is better than Android for bare minimum. Like, the worst app on iOS will always be better than the worst app on Android. I think that's almost a direct quote. That's almost a direct quote. Like, it's almost like objective at this point. Like, being on iOS is going to give you better third-party privacy and security than being on Android in almost every capacity. But in regards to like hitting a max point, it's much harder to do that on iOS when you have people like Brave who are trying to offer like better privacy and security to users, but they're restricted to WebKit. I just liked that take. So if people want to read that take themselves, I think it's a good article to read. It's towards the end. This one I cannot be unhinged about because I actually really loved it. Brave Translate is Brave's own built-in translation, which boosts now supported languages from 15 to 108. This includes Chinese, Hindi, and Arabic. Full list is available, currently only on Android and desktop as per usual, but iOS coming in the future. Nate apparently didn't have a great experience using this, translating a German article. I've been trying it with like Spanish. I didn't even know this feature came out actually, and I tried it. I'm like, oh, this is cool, and it worked pretty well. But I guess try it out, see if it works. Hopefully it improves if you're having issues with it.